Hey folks, Aksham this side from AceIPM. IIFT Kakinada has finally started accepting applications for its IPM program. In this video, we are going to have a discussion on that. So without any further ado, let's begin. Now, if you talk about IPM at IIFT Kakinada, you need to come to IIFT's website, open up the IPM section and start, looking at the brochure. In terms of the important details over there, I'll, brief you the eligibility, age and, other selection procedures that is important for you. In terms of eligibility, you need to have passed your class 12th no earlier than 2021 and class 10th no earlier than 2019 with an aggregate percentage of 60. In terms of, as an IPM, this is the only IPM that requires you to have maths or business maths or applied maths as a subject in your class 12. So thereby non-math students will not be eligible to sit for this program. In terms of age eligibility, that is same as IPM Indore. So that will be that you need to be born on or after August 1, 2003. And that means that you need to be at max 20 years of age by the time you're sitting for this program. Now, in terms of how are they going to be, making a judgment in terms of who gets in and who does not. Last year, it was purely on the basis of IPMAT Indore score. And when I say that, what also, I imply over here is that you just need not fill the IPMAT, IIFT Kakinada's IPM form, but at the same time, you also need to fill IPMAT Indore's form as well. Because IIFT Kakinada does not conduct its own entrance. They take the scores from IPMAT Indore. Thereby, you are required to fill both the forms, IPMAT Indore as well as IIFT Kakinada, to be eligible for both these entrances and both these colleges. Now coming back to the mode of admission, last year the admission was solely basis of IPMAT Indore scores. This year it will be basis of IPMAT Indore scores plus your 10th percentage plus gender diversity. So in that case, they are not considering your class 12th marks, but everything else is being considered, and there is also no interview process, and that was also the case last year. That being said, I think now we can move to the application. For that, you need to come back to the website, click on apply online. This page will open up. It will have all the basic details once more. In terms of last dates of application, for IPMAT Indore it is 17th of April, and for IIFT's application it is 16th of May, and IPMAT Indore of course is going to be conducted on 16th of June. So that leaves you with about a month time in terms of filling out this form. Also note that you need to fill IPMAT Indore form first, and only then is when you can apply for IIFT Kakinada. In terms of application fee, it is going to be 2,000. For certain categories, it is going to be 1,000, and that is in addition to what you pay to IIM Indore for its IPMAT application. Now, that being said, you need to click over here. Once you have filled IPMAT Indore's form, the video of which is already live on our channel, you need to click over here, click here to fill IIFT online application form. This page will open up. It will ask you basic details. This IPMAT 2023 application number, this is something that you will have to enter. This will come from your IPMAT Indore, IIM Indore's application. So, you need to enter your application number over here. After that, your email address, add the email address once more, mobile number, add the mobile number once more. Make sure your email and mobile number are correct, and they are something wherein you are actively keeping a track of all the mails or SMSs that are coming. Click on submit, and that is when you will have another page open up wherein you'll have to add all the basic details like your name, mother's name, father's name, keep the name as per your class 10th mark sheet, your nationality, category, date of birth, basis of date of birth. It will check if you are eligible for this program or not. In terms of category, if you're choosing anything other than general category, you need to have appropriate certificates to prove that. In terms of that will also go in the case of a person with a disability as well. And then comes your gender. After that, your address and correspondence, that is something which is basic. You can enter by your own, nothing too complicated about that. I recommend that you fill in the alternate email ID as well as alternate mobile number, because that does no harm, and at least they will have a secondary source of communication if for some reason your primary source of communication fails. Now the important bit of this form is going to be your class 10th and class 12th details. So in terms of your class 10th and 12th details, IIFT's form or brochure or an admission handout, nothing of that is going to be, it's not clear in terms of whether you have to fill the aggregate of all, or you have to fill the best 5, or you have to follow the board's regulation in terms of filling the marks or percentage of class 10th and 12th. So in that case, I feel like, the best judgment of that situation is going to be that you fill in as per your board's regulation. So if your board regulates that, you have to choose best 5, or you don't have to consider the additional subjects, you do that. In the case of CBSE and ICSE, there is no such regulation. So in that case, you have to be filling the overall marks only, or like the overall percentage only. And for any board wherein there is no regulation, fill in the overall aggregate to be on the safer side. So that will be in the case of class 10. For class 12th, if in case you are not a pass out and you have just given your class 12th examination, you are an appearing candidate of 2023, in case of your percentage equivalence you just put 0. That is what the form also says, and at the end you have to select whether you have maths or business maths as a subject in plus 2, basis of which it will basically identify whether you are eligible to sit for this program or not, given that math is an eligibility over here. Then it will ask you for documents like your photograph, signature, class 10 mark sheet. Once you have submitted all of that is when you click on save details and proceed, and that is when it will ask you for payment. In the case of payment, it is not an automated process like other forms wherein you go to a payment gateway, make the payment and get a confirmation receipt. That will not happen in the case of IIFT Kakinada. In that case, what you need to do is you need to click over or click here to pay fee, and this pay you money page will open up. You'll have to enter details, select the appropriate category, make the payment. After that, upload it over here, click on submit your payment details to proceed, and that is when the form will be filled for, finally. After that, you can click over here, click here to view submitted form, and your form will come up over here. So you can see all the details that you have filled up, and make sure that everything that you have filled in over here is true and to the best of your knowledge, and there is no error that has been made. At the same time, I am not sure how IFT is going to communicate the confirmation of the acceptance of your form, given that it's a manual process. But at least as an overall process, that is how it is going to be. If you're not getting any confirmation mail or SMS, don't panic, because that is just how the form filling process of IFT is going to be. I think that covers everything that is there about IFT's form filling. If in case you have any other doubts, you can definitely let us know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more such updates, and I'll see you in another one. Till then, stay safe, take care, all the best, and bye bye.